And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Taking a look at your upper level setup. Very similar to what we saw yesterday. We are seeing a few showers that lingered overnight. They have since kind of fizzled on out across the region, but we're still seeing a high pressure system down off towards our southeast here as of right now. The heat wave expected to stick around. We're going to dive into it here in just a little bit, talk about how there could be some good things happening here in the forecast today, but we are seeing still heat advisories, Palo Canyon, our northeastern counties. Right now, the National Weather Service here in Amarillo is issuing this heat advisory that temperatures could get upwards of 108 degrees by the end of the afternoon. That does not include Potter and Randall counties, at least this time around, like it did yesterday, but still expecting very hot temperatures around the region. So let's jump right in and take a look at how things are shaping up out there, as we're going to be getting up into the 80s and 90s by lunchtime yet again today. As you'll see places like Borger at 96 already, a handful of places getting up in the mid-90s, while upper 80s and low 90s down off towards the southwest, and then there you'll see it right there. 103 here in Amarillo today. Possible record-breaking kind of criteria here as we see a daytime high today. Our record is 104. 103 today puts us awfully close. We did break a record yesterday. You'll see 105 up in Borger, so still very hot conditions around the area. We're dropping down into the low 90s as we head on into this evening. Winds, much like yesterday, south-southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, maybe 15 to 25 at their absolute worst, but you will notice a few pockets of higher breezes in there, and that could be thunderstorm related. Let's take a look at our actual setup here as we have that high pressure to our southeast. Now, of course, make no mistake, that's bringing in those hot conditions, but it's also allowing it to spin what we call kind of monsoon moisture up and into our area. That's why we're generally kind of seeing those cooler temperatures off towards the west, also seeing maybe those rain chances up towards the west, northwest a little bit better as well. But because of that high pressure system and our proximity to it, it does keep those better rain chances down around 10 to 20%, but rain chances nonetheless. And then looking to the weekend and next week, looks like that high pressure system should move off towards our northwest, taking the worst of the heat with it. So let's look at your severe weather risk for today and tomorrow. So you'll see kind of central to northwestern parts of the region, general light thunderstorm risk. Low chances today, but tomorrow maybe a bit of a different setup as we do have a marginal risk. That does include us here in Amarillo and much of the central Texas Panhandle region. So let's look at your high definition model run. For today, looking at mainly just some isolated activity, much like yesterday, mainly up towards that west, northwestern parts of the area. Might see some brief strong downpours, some strong winds, a little bit of hail. Everything generally loses its intensity overnight. We see quiet conditions for most of your Wednesday, but 6, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, there you have it, the possibility of a line of thunderstorms getting ready to push into the region, so we'll continue to monitor for those chances. But in the meantime, your 7-day supercast still, much like yesterday, somewhere around 10 to 20% chances of rain here for the rest of this week. You're going to see triple digits through at least Thursday and Friday, dropping down into the high 90s by the weekend. Right there, as you'll see 20% chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms there as well. So a rapidly evolving forecast, of course, expecting the hot conditions. That's our main priority, but hey, we like to see some rain chances in there as well. As always, download your First Alert Weather app to stay up to date with your latest local forecast.